Hello and welcome back to the Dog Food Expert Podcast. I'm Alex. Now, Daniel, today we are talking about a sound that drives pet owners absolutely crazy, especially at 2 a.m. Thump, thump, thump. The sound of a dog constantly scratching, chewing their paws or shaking their head because of an ear infection. It is heartbreaking to watch and so frustrating to fix.
Hi Alex, it really is. I've seen owners spend thousands of pounds at the vet on steroids, creams and special shampoos. And while those things can offer temporary relief, they are often just masking the symptom. If your dog has chronic itchy skin, red paws or recurring ear infections, the very first place you need to look is inside their food bowl.
So food allergies are really that common? I always assumed it was pollen or grass.
Environmental allergies definitely exist, but diet-related allergies are incredibly common. And the surprising thing is, it's usually an allergy to the most common ingredients in commercial dog food. The biggest culprits are actually standard proteins like chicken and beef, closely followed by cheap fillers like wheat, soy and dairy.
Why chicken and beef? That's what most dogs eat.
Exactly. When a dog eats the exact same highly processed protein every single day for years, their immune system can become oversensitized to it. It suddenly decides that chicken is an invading threat, and it triggers an inflammatory response. That inflammation shows up as itchy skin, yeast infections in the ears, and digestive upset.
Okay, so if my dog is reacting to their chicken kibble, can I just switch to the lamb version of the same brand?
Usually no, and this is the biggest trap owners fall into. In standard extruded kibble, cross-contamination is a massive issue. You might buy a bag that says rich in lamb, but if you flip it over and read the tiny print, it often contains poultry fat or meat derivatives, which is just a hidden source of chicken. Your dog will keep itching.
That is so sneaky. So, how do we actually find out what's causing the itch and make it stop?
You need to do what we call an elimination diet. You completely strip their diet back to the absolute basics to let their immune system calm down. And the secret weapon in an elimination diet is something called a novel protein.
What exactly is a novel protein?
Novel simply means new. It's a protein source that your dog has never, ever eaten before. Because their immune system has never encountered it, it hasn't built up antibodies against it, which means it won't trigger an allergic reaction.
What kind of meats are we talking about?
We're talking about more exotic meats, things like venison, wild boar, duck, rabbit, or even goat.
I imagine you can't just pick up wild boar at the local supermarket. Where do owners find this?
This is where premium raw dog food and high-quality cold-pressed dog food truly shine. The best raw and cold-pressed manufacturers offer dedicated single protein ranges. If you buy a pure venison raw meal, you know with 100% certainty that it contains only venison meat, bone, and offal. There are no hidden chicken fats, no wheat, and no synthetic fillers. It gives you total control.
That transparency is so important. So if someone starts feeding a novel protein, raw or cold-pressed diet today, how long does it take for the scratching to stop?
You have to be patient, and you have to be strict. It takes about 6 to 8 weeks for the old allergens to completely leave the dog's system. During that time, they can only eat the novel protein. No sneaky treats, no rawhide chews, and absolutely no dropped toast from the breakfast table.
The dropped toast is always the downfall.
It really is. But if you commit to those 6 to 8 weeks, the results are usually phenomenal. The redness fades, the fur grows back, and the scratching stops. Once they are clear, you can slowly introduce other single proteins one by one to see what they can tolerate.
That is such empowering advice. Ditch the hidden fillers, try an elimination diet, and use a pure, single, novel protein like venison or duck.
Spot on, Alex. It's about healing them from the inside out.
Fantastic. Thank you, Daniel. And to everyone listening, here's to a peaceful, scratch-free night's sleep.